What is up, guys? It's Armorgon from Team Chaos Karibo, and today we have some replays involving Fire Kings. I've been really wanting to try Fire Kings ever since Supply Squad got released in the TCG, and today we have two variants. One, the Skill Drain variant, and I guess the other one you can call the regular variant. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So first up, we have the Skill Drain variant. Although you don't really get to see Skill Drain a lot, the problem I saw the most was with Skill Drain was that you don't get the field popping effect off with Garunix. And it's a problem that's easy to solve with a couple of lances, but I kind of forgot to put the lances in. And I went a couple of duels with the Skill Drain variant, and I didn't really like it overall. So I decided to take the Skill Drains out. But first of all, let's look at the Skill Drain version. So our opponent is actually playing Batterymen slash Hunters. We go for our first Barong in hopes that our opponent will probably pop it with an effect. So we draw into Skill Drain, but as I said, we don't really get to see it because it gets popped. Our opponent first goes into a 101, which I was kind of confused since we didn't have a special summon, but at the beginning of our turn when he ranked it, it made sense why he went out for it. And I tried to go for a Sky Blaster, but he destroyed our Wolfbark. So we took some damage from C101, but it's okay because we're gonna bring out Garunix soon, which our supply unit and our Yaksha. So see, this is why supply unit's so good, because we got to pop our Garunix in our hand and we drew a card for it. And our opponent goes for Maxi, which makes sense because his hand isn't looking too well. And he gained a life point for the C101, but we went again and popped it again. At this point, I could have gone for the Garunix or for the Blaster in the graveyard, but I kind of wanted to save it for later when we actually did push for a game. So our opponent went for Ouroboros, which is really smart because he wants to get our Garunix out of our graveyard to avoid getting stuck in the loop, as some of you may know that the Fire Kings have. And here I was gonna go for a Yaksha play to pop the Garunix in our hand, and I was hoping to draw a couple more cards to help, but 101 really helped out a lot, and our opponent quit, because at this point our opponent can't really do much because it would have been game. But yeah, let's move on to the next game. So of course our next duel happens to be with the Cosmic Dragons or the Yangxing, and as you can tell, it's a pretty bad matchup for our Fire Kings, because every time you pop their monsters, not only do they get advantage, you really don't help by popping all their monsters. And as you can see here, they're getting lots of advantage off of this. So we don't want to when we're playing Fire Kings against Cosmic Dragons, you really don't want to overextend. And right now we stopped our opponent from crashing into our monster, because we want to be able to pop our own monsters for us to get advantage. And we go for our Garunix play and our Barong so we can get our search off. And I think I misplayed a bit, because I added another... Yeah, look at all the advantage. Well, it's okay because we are going to get some free cards too. And our opponent tries to return those cards back to our hand, but we want a Torrential to destroy Garunix and kind of save some of our cards. So Supply Squad's the only one that gets sent back. So this turn we go for another... I forgot, I went for an Onslaught and I forgot that our Garunix was coming back because it's Torrential. But it's okay since we have 2 circles, which is really good. Our opponent tries to Synchro, and I tried to stop him, but I forgot that each of them have the Synchro ability. Our opponent was playing a lot of effect negation, like all the Trap Tricks cards, and I believe later on he plays another one. I tried to return back to Samsara so he wouldn't get the free revival, but he does anyways. He gets that revival off of Soul Charge. But this is the problem I saw that he was running Soul Charge. It was that he was going really negative on life points, which is pretty bad. And of course we protect our Garunix again. The reason I brought Wolfbark was because I was going to go for an Xyz play, but again, I kind of forgot our Garunix comes back. So I should have gone for a search, but at this point, I've gone through two Barong and 2 Yaksha, so there isn't a lot to search. I believe 1 Circle and 1 Onslaught. I only run 2 Onslaught. And here's our Wolf Bark. And we want to wipe out his field at this point. And yeah, we still get a bit off of that. Although our Fire King comes back, so it destroys our Exciton. But it's okay, because we got to wipe out his field. And yeah, our Goria Guardian is really gonna hurt this deck because it takes the Grunix for them. And I was really dumb and I brought Barong out, so I kind of killed my Onslaught. But I kind of crashed, and actually it wasn't too bad because we also get another search off once the Grunix comes back, because Barong gets destroyed by Grunix's effect. So our opponent's hand isn't looking too good with 2 Soul Charge. And there's our loop of Grunix. So at this point he starts trying to stop our Grunix loop, and I bring back the 3rd Grunix who didn't get destroyed by a card effect to sort of get all 3 alive. So only 2 of them are currently alive in the graveyard. There's 1. So that at this point now all 3 of our Grunix are alive in the graveyard. And we're sort of trying to go through all his floaters. Here our opponent tried to go for a synchro play and started bouncing back our Grunix. But at this point our opponent really is left with only 200 life points, so you gotta think he's within Cowboy range and Heartland Draco. Especially, you should definitely play Heartland Draco on this, since you're gonna have extra magic cards face up. And at this point we just attack into his monster to finish him up. This duel really went our way because our opponent was busy wasting his life points away with Soul Charge, which he tried to generate advantage off of it, but in the end it didn't really help out a lot because I kept wiping out his field. But if the duel had kept going, it wouldn't have looked so well for us because our Grunix were already kind of dead. I believe there's only 1 left that was actually alive in the graveyard. With 1 you could probably get stuff going up again. But yeah, I'm still going to be playing around with Fire King to see how it all goes. Let me know what you guys thought about the Fire King deck. I'm probably going to do a couple more duels with it and probably release a deck profile for it. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.